Welcome to Sports Now. I'm Anthony Sorbellini, and I'm joined alongside New York Giants beat reporter Troy Muriello. Troy, good to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Now, we just saw the Giants. The Eli Manning era is essentially over in New York. They made a decision. They went to Daniel Jones, went to Tampa Bay, earned a 32-31 victory. We might not ever see Eli in the NFL again, let alone in a Giants uniform. So a lot of fans are begging the question, is Eli Manning a Hall of Fame quarterback?
Personally, I've watched Eli's entire career from the moment that he was drafted to the Chargers actually and went to the Giants up until now. I don't think he's a Hall of Fame quarterback. I think that you have to respect that he did win 2 Super Bowls in a 4-year span, really, winning 2 Super Bowls. Only a select few, I think only 8 players have done that, and 8 quarterbacks have done that in NFL history. But at the end of the day, really, since then, it's really been nothing from Eli Manning. He's 38-59, 21 games under 500 since 2013. I don't know any Hall of Fame quarterback that's 20 games under 500 in that stretch of his career at all. And I just personally think that Eli Manning has never really been a top 5 quarterback. I don't even know if he's been a top 7 or 8 quarterback any given year in the NFL. And I think that it's the Hall of Fame. It's for the greatest, not for the very, very good. Eli Manning has those 2 Super Bowls, but I don't know if he's been consistent enough throughout his entire career.
Okay, speaking of his consistency, yes, but the Giants really haven't given him any help. That could be a main argument that whether it be Hall of Fame voters or even fans are looking at. The Giants, look, this past offseason, they traded his number 1 wide receiver target in Odell Beckham Jr., leaving him basically nothing. Hasn't had an offensive line for, I'd say, the better part of 3 to 5 years. He's constantly running for his life, so the blame shouldn't solely be put on Eli.
Absolutely not. All of the blame for this 38-59 record that I mentioned does not go solely on Eli Manning. They've had a pretty bad defense. Like you said, they've had a terrible offensive line for the last couple of years until this year. But at the end of the day, I think that you saw yesterday with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones comes in really with the same team as Eli minus Saquon Barkley, and he puts up 32 points. The offense looks like it flows a little bit better. So I think that at the end of the day, not all of the blame goes on Eli Manning, but a good part of the blame goes on Eli Manning. Quarterbacks are judged on wins and losses, and he just didn't get it done enough in the last couple of years.
Now, in terms of wins and losses, Eli's win-loss record isn't that good. 124 and 120, only 4 games over 500. The stats are there, you could argue. He's a borderline, just based off stats alone, I'll go through some of the stats. Over 5,600 passing yards, 362 touchdowns, and 84.1 QBR. Most could argue that's a solid quarterback. The win-loss records aren't there, but those are solid stats.
Absolutely, and I just don't know if those are Hall of Fame level stats. The passing touchdowns, that's kind of a longevity thing. He's played for so long, basically, since 2004. It would make sense for him to have that many touchdowns. He also has a lot of interceptions as well. So there's not a whole lot of stats, Eli Manning, that you can pull out that aren't just based on longevity, which you have to give him credit for, playing in the NFL and not getting hurt and having that long start streak as that ended 2 years ago. So you have to give him some credit for that. But a lot of those stats are just kind of based on longevity, I feel like.
Okay, Troy, thank you. We look forward to having you next week talking about the Giants again.
Thank you.